Hi guys, welcome to ZigWheels and one of the most iconic car brands in the world, Lamborghini. Now, a new Lamborghini has been launched in India. Now, this is quote unquote the more affordable Lambo, and this is the new Huracan EVO. Now, technically, this is a facelift, but it's nothing like the facelift that we are used to. Yes, the design has been improved, but there is a lot more that goes deeper than the sheet metal. Now, to start with, it's the design, and it is a very Lambo design, and Lamborghini has also introduced this new orange color with the EVO. And on a side note, they will also be introducing new colors as the year wears on. Let's start with the price. It has been priced at 3.73 lakh, 3.73 crore, ex-showroom India. And this is what you get for your money. Now, this is, in Lamborghini's own words, the fastest Huracan and the most powerful they have ever made. Now let's start with the design. So the front end has been made sharper, and there are a lot of aerodynamic elements that have been added to the Huracan EVO. Now, for example, the front bumper has been redesigned, so you get these air intakes here. This front spoiler funnels air to the lower part of the car, and there are fins under the car that create a low pressure and helps the massive rear diffuser suck the air right out, creating massive amounts of downforce. Now, compared to the old car, like the standard, like the old Huracan, this makes 700% more downforce. That's 7 times more downforce than the car it replaces, and that is a huge amount. Normally, if you would get, say, 30 to 40% extra downforce from your car, that is considered phenomenal, but this is on another level altogether. Now, the engine is from the Performante. It is the same 5.2 liter engine that has powered the baby Lambos since 2003. It is the Audi derived engine, but here it makes 640 PS and 600 Newton meters of torque. 0 to 100 comes up in 2.9 seconds, and the top speed is well above 300 kph. Now, everything on the car has been reworked, including the brakes and of course the aerodynamic system. So these little vents here, as you see, these feed air to the rear brakes and help cool them, and these little vents here just behind the front fender, they feed the air around the front wheels, cooling the brakes, and then throw the air around the car, making the car more aerodynamic. Now, Lamborghini has also packed a lot of tech inside the car, and have updated the LVDI system. So that is basically the ECU unit that controls all parts of the car, which includes the suspension, the traction control, and the four-wheel drive system. Now, it comes with 3 different driving modes, which is the street mode, so where it is the street version of a track weapon, and it's relatively it's easier to drive, and it's very city friendly as a Lamborghini would be. And in sport mode, it shifts its focus to rear wheel drive, so you can pull off some mad slides, and it allows you to have fun, and so it wants you to push more, it wants you to slide around corners, and it will allow you that much leeway to have fun in the bends. But the moment you push it into Corsa mode, which is the track mode, everything just tightens up, and the power delivery is that much more precise, and so is the steering response, and it is then and it just transforms into a car that is built to go fast around corners and not lose grip. and the ECU system that they have put in the car. So according to Lamborghini, it is more of a predictive system rather than a reactive system. So in a sense, so if you are in, say, sport mode and you are attempting to slide the car will give you that much leeway to help you slide around corners. However, in track mode, when the car feels that it's starting to lose grip and it's sliding, so in track mode that's not such a good thing. So then it tightens everything up and ensures and cuts the slide as to ensure that you make it around the corner with relative ease and as much speed as you can carry. The traction control system in this is quite ingenious in some ways, and due to the fact that if required, it can supply all of its power to a single wheel depending on the traction it has. Another main addition to the Huracan is the 4-wheel steering. So this is the first Huracan to get it. Even the Performante doesn't. So in the faster bends, I mean in tighter bends, it will be slightly quicker, though it does not have the ALA elements that the Performante does. So out on a racetrack, the Performante will still be a bit quicker, but this is no slouch. The engine has been updated as well. Let me show you the engine once again. 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10. So the engine has been updated as well. It gets titanium valves now and a super sport exhaust system. So you get lower back pressure, which results in more power. And overall, this is a more connected Lamborghini, and that is what it looks on the inside. So the older Lamborghinis, you had a plethora of switches down here, but now this gets a singular screen and you have all the controls from the ECU control unit, and then the predictive system on here. You can adjust everything you want from here, from suspension stiffness to throttle response, everything. And this little button and the start stop button still resides under this fighter plane style hatch, and the P and R buttons are again very jet fighter-esque. So the display is all digital now. Now, another really interesting thing about the Huracan EVO is that it gets a new telemetry mapping system, which is standard in the car, and which in other markets is actually an optional extra. So you get all the bells and whistles in here. So what that basically does is you can go around the track, take your lap time, and use a USB, take out your data, go to a friend who also has a Huracan, and you can compare your performance with that friend. So that is quite a cool feature. So I mean, Lamborghini has built it as a track car which can also be driven on the road. Again, and here are the buttons to cycle through the driving modes: Strada, which is for street; Sport, Corsa, Track. And this toggle switch, through this toggle switch you can cycle through the driving modes. Just to recap, fastest Huracan ever built, updated engine, 640 horsepower, 600 Newton meters of torque, priced at 3.73 crores ex-showroom India. We hope you liked this video. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel. We have lots more, a lot of content on the ZigWheels channel, and do share this video with your friends if you like it, and do remember to like, share and subscribe. Hope you like this video. Take care, drive safe.